What's next?
Well, you know what? If I had those answers, I would let you know. Welcome back to Unblocked with Brandon Graham. I'm here with my co-host, Bo Wolf. What you got for him, Bo?
A lot to get to on this episode of Unblocked with Brandon Graham, presented by Xfinity BG. Let's get it going with Run It Back. All right, BG, when this episode airs, it's possible the Eagles will have filled their vacancy for an offensive coordinator. They've brought in a bunch of different guys to interview. Some rumored interest in Mike McDaniel and Brian Dable, and they've interviewed guys like Jim Bob Cooter and Josh Grizzard and a bunch of other coaches. Without getting into the specifics of the guys themselves, what do you think would make a good offensive coordinator? What would you like to see, that person be?
You know what? It gotta in this situation, because it's all about situations too, and where we at as a team. I feel like you gotta have someone that's experienced. Like I like what someone said about a Vic Fangio. I think Seth said that.
Right.
A Vic Fangio type of guy coming in, because you really do have to have that command. Because if AJ and all the guys that was disgruntled last year, we got to get everybody believing it and what's coming in. And I think a veteran person or someone that got respect in the league will just have everybody kind of change of belief and get a re-energized feeling about it. And I know, man, for me, I'm just when I see that situation, it's just somebody that's gonna spark them to give them some good joy for what's to come this season.
It's interesting because, as you know, it is hard to find that Vic Fangio version on offense, because usually if they're on offense, they get a head coaching job.
Yes,
right.
Yes.
So it is a difficult needle to thread, and the flip side is, after we heard from Howie Roseman and Nick Sirianni last week, Howie's fine with this. This could be a one and done guy, right? This could be he's here, he coaches us, and if it all goes well, he leaves for a head coaching job, and that's not great for Jalen's search for continuity.
Yeah,
but you understand that you'll take success and what comes with it.
I figure at this point, Jalen he's already built for those type of situations.
Yeah.
It'll be a blessing to get 2 years out of somebody,
right?
And wanting to run it back for another Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
Because even like Kellen, he had an opportunity for a head coaching job, and the situation was right for him, and he got to leave. But sometimes if people do have a head coaching job or opportunity, they'll come and try to run it back like how the Lions did, and try to do it that way. And I just hope that in the future, if we do have one, we have an older guy like Vic,
right,
whose dream job was the Eagles,
right,
and he ain't going nowhere unless he retires. You know what I'm saying? So I know that they are excited, man. I am. I know it's gonna be exciting times coming for the team, and we do have an offense right now that people will want to be a part of, and I know that that's where I'm feeling the veteran or the up and coming guy that's hot right now will want to entertain the Eagles.
Yeah, it's interesting. For all the Eagles fans, bookmark this for 2 years from now. So if the Eagles go into the Super Bowl next year, this guy then leaves to become a head coach, and then the year after that is not so good. Just it's okay. You made it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know. Hey, but
take that deal.
In Philly, that don't work because now we talking about all this crazy stuff that happened this year. But yeah, man, you kind
of at that point, 41-year-old BG will be coming back for a year, 21 or something like that.
Nah, man, I'll be done for real. But it is cool to right now. That's what you need. Like you need to make this is the most important thing this offseason, because how we gonna do it with the players and all that. I feel good about where the team is right now. I just know that somebody that can give them a good spark. You build from there. That's all I'll say. Like you just continue to build, and it's all about how invested are you now that he's here, how much you are willing to learn his lingo and all the stuff you need to know for when that time do come to know the plays and being out there moving fast. And yeah, we gotta sit back and just see how it's gonna play out. But man, you need a vet. You need somebody that's experienced in that.
It's a difficult problem to solve because there are 8 head coaching opportunities, right? Mm-hmm. So you have to hope that those guys don't get one of those jobs, and then there's other offensive coordinator jobs. So the Eagles have to be prepared for okay, this is our top choice, but we might have to settle for our plan F or something like that. So we'll see how it plays out. Do you feel like as a defensive player, to you, like you have a lot of interface with the offensive coordinator? Does it matter to you?
I mean, it matters to everybody because obviously
you want the team to be good.
The team to be good. You want us all to be able to play complimentary ball and go out there and believe in the dream of on both sides.
Yeah.
Because it sucks when you got great players and we all want to be able to capitalize in these moments, especially because it's a lot of selfless ones too. You know, we got a lot of selfless players on our team, and that don't always come around, you know, very easily. So you want to try to capture the moments, and it sucked for KP coming into a situation like this, you know, being his first and having, you know, the weapons and, you know, things not panning out the way you wanted it to, whether it was from injury or like the experience over, like, you know, the inexperience of being at your first year. But I just felt like when someone in their first year anyway, it's about us all like chipping in, celebrating. But in Philly, it's hard, man, because ain't nobody. It's right now league right now.
Right.
This year, this is what you got to do. This is what we expect. And if it ain't close, boy, they gonna get on you. So I just know that we got to have a vet come in, man, because it does matter for all of us because we all want to win.
Do you like when in the building it's like the defensive coordinator is sort of pitting the defense against the offense in training camp and it's combative, or do you want it to be more kumbaya?
No, I like combative because it make me it really don't feel like practice when you get your mind in that type of mindset of trying to win the day.
Yeah.
It ain't easy to repeat.
You want camp to be competitive.
You want it to be competitive because you want to be able to show what a little bit of, like, you know, what it's going to be in the season. Yeah. And so you try to make great plays. You get that everybody on the sideline going crazy. You catch an interception into the house. You got fans there because everybody outside the field that you playing on. And it just feel like a little mini game, like high school scrimmage. Yeah. And so, but it's every day.
You get those O-line, D-line fights sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
do you have a memory of your like the craziest training camp fight that you've been a part of?
The craziest. Oh yeah. You know what? It's like, you know, I ain't gonna say. Just know it ended with people fighting in inside. So it was like, so it was.
I think I might know that one.
Yeah, you might know that one.
Okay.
You might know that one. But it was just not that type. It wasn't that type of day where one wanted to work like serious and the other one was charged up. Ready he was going like it was game speed for real. And man, they got the arguing out there and got to talking, and then it kept going when they got inside. And I'm shocked, I'm shocked the one that just kept going because it's like a big difference. It's a big difference. And he ended up swinging first and, boy, getting messed up after that.
I mean, if I'm not going to give the whole thing. I think I've actually written about it before. But I don't think you want to mess with Jason Peters.
Nah. You don't want to mess with Jason Peters. I just say that. And God rest his soul, because that boy was a warrior, man. Yeah. That boy, I mean, we said it, not Brayman. Yeah. Yeah, Brayman was, man, he couldn't let it go. But I understood.
That's what made him special, though.
That's what made him special. Yeah. And I understood because JP just didn't want to, JP being JP, he just didn't want to go that day for real. Mm-hmm. Just like, man, and that boy was coming off the ball, hitting, bull rushing. And, man, Brayman was a warrior, though, for real.
Absolutely. All right, let's get to these offensive coordinator guys. We talked a little bit about McDaniel last week and what he would bring. Do you think it would be an interesting challenge for Jalen, I feel like, because it is a different offensive style than he has had to run before?
We could say that for, a lot of people that came in. I know that's the narrative people put out, like, can Jalen do this and can he
throw over the middle?
Yeah, it's like, man, people, it's funny. It's just funny because I hear that all the time. If he's been a part of so many, and he made stuff work, and this would be no different. And we'll see this year. We'll just see this year. I know that he's all about just staying focused and not worrying about what you can control. Not worrying about what you can't control, which I understand. it's like, man, just let's get somebody in here so I can go show what I can do. We just showed it last year, but people want to see more. That's all. And I understand that this year didn't go so good for them, but I know coming up with putting your trust in the team, like how he's been doing, they're gonna make it right because we don't like the feeling of losing around here.
Do you have an opinion on Cliff Kingsbury's offense?
No, he proven coach for sure. Because he was out in Arizona.
Right? Yeah, head coach in Arizona.
Yep.
For 4 years, I think.
Yeah, I like some of the stuff that we got beaten out there before in his offense. I want to say.
I think when you won there in 2022.
Kyler? Did he have Kyler?
Yes.
Yeah. Kyler beat us
one time
out there. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And then he had Jane Daniels the last 2 years in Washington, and then last one. How about Brian Dable after his seasons in New York?
Yeah, he run the quarterback, and both of them do, and I think it'll be a good fit. I honestly think.
And he worked with Jalen for a year in Alabama.
I know Dayball, but I'm saying
Cliff.
Cliff. Yeah, Cliff. I like what he did, and I think Jalen is different than because I don't know Kyler as a quarterback on his day-to-day, but it's just I just know they got similar styles and just running. Kyler is definitely faster because he's just like Mighty Mouse out there just running.
Yes.
But I really do feel like that'll be a good matchup.
Okay. Well, we will see how it plays out. Hopefully, they've hired one of those guys, and then we can clip that, and it'll just go right up.
Oh yeah, I know, for real.
Hey, the national championship last night.
Yeah.
First of all, as a Big Ten guy, how wild is it to you that Indiana is a national champion?
Oh man, never thought you would see the day, but it is a new day. Indiana got some money. They can pay players over there for real. They got a bunch of them over there, and them boys they fought hard yesterday because Miami wasn't backing down that last drive. Miami started figuring things out in that second half and starting to be able to score. But that block punt was the key to the game right there because that was the one possession. They started scoring after that. They started being able to come back score.
The block punt was huge.
The block punt was huge, and
I thought Indiana should have gone for it at the end too, instead of going from 3 to 6. Should have gone for it to win, but it worked out for him.
It did work out. It worked out. That game yesterday. That game yesterday was good, man. That D line on Miami is nasty.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because. Every week before the show, I'll just I'll search your name on social media just to see if there's anything else worth bringing up that I haven't thought of. And there's like 200 mentions of your name, and they're all in response to what's the comp for Ruben Bain, the pass rusher for Miami. What's his NFL comp?
Yep.
And then I go to Fran Duffy's scouting report on Ruben Bain, and he has pro comparison as Brandon Graham. So everybody's looking at this guy and thinking this guy is going to be Brandon Graham. Have you watched Ruben Bain at all? Do you have an opinion on his game?
Nah, that boy, man, hey, he gonna be way better than me. That boy getting off the rock.
Way better than you is that's.
Well, I'm just saying, you want as a player.
It's a good perspective.
Good. I want him to be. Like who he is, because that boy was getting off the rock yesterday, and I can't wait to see like who get him because that boy he built.
Well, the comparisons are he's a violent edge rusher who's a little bit undersized for the position, but I think you've proven that
Yep, and he's.
It's funny for me to sit here and be like short arms, but relatively speaking.
Oh, I know
that was the knock on you, right? And it did not hamper you at all. How did you overcome? Do you feel like that's overrated arm length for edge guys?
I do because these short arms gotta knock that ball out of Brady's hand. Sometimes the longer arms get there faster,
right?
And then maybe you coming around, I might have missed a whiff, but if I had a couple more.
But is there a way that it gives you? Is there a different way where it gives you an advantage?
Well, for me, being undersized and being, it gives you leverage.
Yeah.
It gives you leverage. Being able to use your leverage against some of the bigger guys. Like, cause me, I was shorter.
Low man wins.
The low man wins, and I'm already down there. So, hey, all I got to do is make sure I got my speed and my power right.
Yeah.
And you get around them. But yeah, man, I think that it's overrated. It's all about what's inside for real.
Yeah.
It's the heart because I've seen so many people that's built and looking great that you would want on your team. But hey, ain't nothing. Some people ain't got it. You know, some people ain't.
Yeah,
they big,
of course,
and they ain't got the heart on the inside.
Yeah,
you know, they don't love it for real. They love what it can do for them.
It's funny to be in the office, and this is the guy everyone calls short.
Right,
like,
I know.
He walks around, towers over us.
Hey, when you see Jordan Mailata, then you understand who I'm going against. But
That's true.
It is cool though, man, to be able to be on the shorter end, and people think that you ain't gonna have what it takes to do it, and then you go out there and you just do it.
Yeah, all right. So Ruben Bain, invitation, come on the podcast. Talk about your game with Brandon Graham. Another piece of Eagles coaching news. Michael Clay returning officially after flirting with leaving for the Bucks. What I know we've talked about Clay before. Are you excited about that return?
Yeah, I'm excited for Clay, man. Congrats on that because Clay, it was a little rocky in I think 23. That was when.
I think that's right.
That was 23, and he bounced back because 22 it was good.
Yeah.
And then 23 happened, and then 24 we won the Super Bowl, and then this one was solid this year too. So, man, I'm proud of Clay because I done seen him from working under Phip,
yes.
and man, just proud of him on that because he's gotten so much better, just even coaching and being comfortable and just presenting the message and just keeping it fun for himself because you got to be able to do stuff the way I know you come under people sometimes, but you put your little flair to it or your little that's my last little signature piece on it. And so I'm proud of and congrats to him.
I also give him respect. He sort of called the Eagles bluff. He's like, hey, I'm going to go see what else is out there for him. And like, okay, all right, we want you back.
That's
so
for real.
It's good business.
It is good business. You want other people calling for you for an interview.
Yes.
You want that. And then it's like you'll really see where team at with you.
All right, before we get to break and blind rankings, and we'll talk a little bit more about what happened in the NFL over the weekend and your Super Bowl predictions and stuff. You mentioned AJ in the beginning. What do you expect the offseason to be like for AJ? You think he's still going to be an Eagle?
I think so. I do. I really do think so. That's why I say I think it will be somebody that has to come in that sparks everybody.
Yeah.
And gives. And because we do got an opportunity of a lifetime. We do got some special players on the team right now. And, most of the time, of course, you want to – every year matters. Every year matters because that's part of your legacy. And I understand all that too. But it still ain't over. And I think that if Howie make a splash and with the coordinator, I think it will probably spark some interest for people who want to come back and have a real conversation on how you feeling about this and all that. Because I know Howie don't want to get rid of no good players.
Exactly, as he said. And Jalen, in his final comments of the season, said that he and AJ have gotten to a better place lately.
And they can build together with a new guy. But that's why I say it's just got to be somebody that everybody is like, yep,
yeah,
hey, let's do it. And so because all that matter. Because this year, everybody want the accolades too. They don't want to just, of course, we want to win, do all that too, but you want to win and have, your guys get rewarded for, their good play.
There you go. All right. Much more to come here on Unblocked with Brandon Graham, presented by Xfinity. Stay with us.
What if you could have reliable and intelligent Wi-Fi? And what if you could keep it at the same price for 5 years? That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Imagine Wi-Fi that makes everything in your home work together. That finds and fixes problems before you even notice them. Like super intelligent Wi-Fi with the 6th sense. And that lets you stream the game even when the whole family is online. All your devices working in perfect harmony for 5 whole years. And here's the best part. No annual contracts, no hidden fees, and Xfinity's best equipment included. Take it from me. A lot can change in 5 years. Championships are won, records are broken, dreams grow bigger. But your Wi-Fi, it should stay reliable, and the price should stay put. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Select plans only. Restrictions apply.
Everybody's got their favorite hard tea, but have you ever turned the can to read what's in it? You can't, because they don't tell you. And while they hide what's inside, Crooked Tea brags about it. Crooked Tea brews real USDA organic tea for real flavor with zero sugar. No fake junk hiding behind the label. What you see is what you drink. Next time you're at the store, flip the can. If you can't find the ingredients, just put it back. Then grab a Crooked Tea, zero sugar, real tea, and fully transparent. You know it, Philly. Real recognizes real, so why drink the fake stuff? Crooked Tea, the only thing better is a strip sack in the Super Bowl. Visit crookedtea.com to find a store near you.
Transform your home for 2026 with great offers on your favorite looks at Ashley's New Year's sale. Discover hot buys for every room in your home starting at just $299. And you can ring in the new year with new styles today and pay over time with 60 months special financing on in-store purchases. Don't miss out. Shop the season's must-have looks at Ashley's New Year's sale.
Back on Unblocked with Brandon Graham, presented by Xfinity. Time for this week's Blind Rankings BG. We are doing kids' birthday party locations. Okay, so I know you got the two kids. Obviously, you get a lot of birthday parties. I don't know how much of a part of your weekends this is.
Yeah,
they got 10 different spots for you. I want you to rank which ones you like having the best. Okay. First one is someone else's house.
Someone else's house. For a kid's birthday party?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll go 5.
5, okay. Next up, a very classic one now, trampoline park.
A park?
Like a trampoline park, you know? Like
trampoline park?
Yeah.
I'll go 3 on that one.
Okay. Now, do you go and stick around?
I do.
Okay.
I'll go jump around with them. Just to get some work, get some exercise.
That's good. I mean, yeah, these kids are ready to be NFL players.
I like in the trampoline. I do the dodgeball one.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah, that one it gets wild in there a little bit.
I like that too.
You know, if you got some of the older kids in there.
Listen, I did win a co-ed dodgeball intramural championship in college. So,
okay.
Okay. It's like you showing up to a football field, you can flash the ring. I can do the same thing on the dodgeball court.
Okay.
Right? So
you got an arm, you can throw it.
That's exactly right.
Yep.
All right. Next up, we have Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, they ain't updated none, so I'm gonna go 10.
Okay, 10.
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese will not be sponsoring Unblocked with Brandon Graham.
I know. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Next up is a bowling alley.
Bowling alley. I go 6.
6?
6 for that one.
How's your bowling game?
Bowling game is good. Bowling game is good.
Do you guys usually do that as a team?
We do that.
Summer?
We do that after training camp.
Who's the best?
Close to training camp being done.
Okay.
The best. It's tough because everybody different. Every year, I mean, we got different people.
Yeah,
but
true.
if I had to think, who was the ones? I mean, Jake Elliott good. I mean,
Jake Elliott's good at everything.
Yeah, he good. He good at all of it.
All right, we got 3, 5, 6, and 10. Next up, we have just a playground.
Playground.
Younger kids, probably.
I would go. What'd you say? 7.
7's available.
Yeah, let's go 7.
Okay, 7. Next up. 3, 5, 6, 7, 10. We've got like one of those sports places. So like a big place, and they're playing soccer and they're playing football.
Oh yeah, I'll probably go number 2 with that one. I like
number
that
2?
one. Yeah, because you can set it up the way you want to.
Right.
On that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like it's a good Bryson party, right?
Mm-hmm. They want to throw the ball all day anyway.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Next up, we have a museum.
Museum. You know what? That one keep them busy right there, like the Touch Museum in Philly.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go number 1 with
number
that
one.
one. Yeah, I'm gonna go number
like
1.
A museum
I like
party.
that one.
That's
I like
good.
that one. They learning too at that.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Good for the body, good for the brain. All right. Next up is a restaurant.
Restaurant. What I got left?
I think 8 and 9.
Yeah, I go 8. I like a restaurant.
Okay, and then we have a movie, like everybody going to a movie theater.
Man, keeping everybody quiet during that movie, that's gonna be tough depending on the age group.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's still good though. I'll take 9 there. But if I had to switch one,
I think we actually have 4 left. Also, if you want to put that at 4.
Oh, we got 4.
I think there's one more.
Yeah,
coming.
I like movies 4.
Okay, and then that means number 9 is going to be an arcade, which is not too different than Chuck E. Cheese, but a little bit different.
Yeah, it just depends on which arcade. I mean, if you got what's the one on Columbus right there off the water? Dave and Buster's.
Yeah.
Dave and Buster's. Yep, that's the one. I like that one.
All right. What was your favorite birthday party as a kid?
My favorite birthday party, if I had to say, if I had to think about it. Let me see.
For me, medieval
You know
times.
what? I had a house party. That was
Okay.
so cool. We had a basement party. Man, it was in middle school too.
Nice.
8th grade. Yep, 8th grade. And had people all in the basement. Like them basement parties back then was fun. Oh yeah.
I don't know. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know. It get hot down
Like
there.
spin the bottle? Like what is
Nah,
going on down there?
Like you got people down, like you got parents down there, but they going upstairs, coming down, checking in, going back upstairs.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. But dang, man, it used to be cool walking in somebody's house, walking downstairs. And, and then you just kind of like scanning the scene, depending on how big the basement is.
Yeah.
But sometimes, man, you in a tight basement, and it's like we all in there, and it was cool. It was fun though.
All right, I like
good
that.
times.
There you go. That's this week's Blind Rankings presented by Xfinity. Back with more on the other side here on Unblocked with Brandon Graham, also presented by Xfinity.
All right, y'all, here's the thing. Whether it's football, life, or business, success is all about working with great people, having a plan and bringing passion every single day. And when it comes to banking and helping Philly's business owners, nobody does it better than Firstrust Bank, the official bank of the Philadelphia Eagles. If you're a business owner and tired of feeling like just another number, you won't with Firstrust. They're family-owned, rooted right here in South Philly, and passionate about the city and our Eagles. Firstrust isn't just a bank. They're about giving your business an edge to win. Big enough to make things happen, but not so big you can't sit down and have a real conversation about your business and get things done. Oh, and did you catch me in their TV commercial? It's good. Visit firstrust.com or call 1-800-220-BANK to get in touch with them and tell them BG sent you. Firstrust Bank, the official bank of the Philadelphia Eagles. Go Birds.
Yo, Philly, it's your boy Brandon Graham. When I need to shine, I go see my guys over at Bucci's Jeweler and Design. They've been holding it down for over 30 years, voted Philly's #1 jewelry store year after year. My team at Bucci can make anything custom. Whatever you dream up, they'll bring it to life. Top quality stones, no middleman, and they stand behind every piece 100%. Hit up BucciJewelers.com and sign up for their newsletter. Let them know BG sent you. Elkin Chevrolet is run by 3 brothers, real brothers. And like you, they are huge sports fans. This holiday season, they're making sure you get a deal that will feel just as good as a win. Whether it's getting to the game, to work, or hitting the holiday road, they'll make sure that you'll roll into the new year in the perfect ride at the perfect price. Elkin Chevrolet, real brothers, real deals, and a whole lot of honking good service. Shop Elkin Chevrolet in Marlton, New Jersey, or online. Together, let's drive. Tell them Brandon Graham sent you.
Back on Unblocked with Brandon Graham, presented by Xfinity. Time for a little off-the-field segment here, BG. What has it been like settling back into home life now that the season is over?
Oh, it's been good. I really, I'm always in home life mode when I get home anyway, with the kids and taking them to their stuff, and just making sure that that I'm being the best dad I could be, best husband, trying to get those date nights in, and trying to move around and then figure out what's next for real.
Okay. Well, what's next?
Well, you know what? If I had those answers, I would let you know. But I do enjoy the off season. What is next is, just making sure that you're loving on yourself, man. Because staying, working out, taking care of my body, not just for football, just for life, and want to make sure that even when I'm like, when you are officially just done, you just got good habits. You can always tell, who loving themselves by, how they treating themselves. And so I want to be one of them. I want to do better for myself.
It's only been a week, but when the season's over, are you still going into the facility to work out?
Yeah, you know what?
Almost every day? How does that work?
Well, not even it. I've been off. We've been off this week. Not even off, but just I ain't going last week. Honestly, just been enjoying just being able to, kind of be free right now. Just try to figure out, what's next, like I said, and watch some playoffs. And it sucked because I know that we're not in it, but, now that you just seeing who's in it, you can root for some of you guys that you know. Everybody deserves to get there. I hope, whoever, it's some new. It's always gonna be new people, but it's just like a new team that you don't normally see.
Yeah.
Seattle, I think they might get it this year because they strong. right now, and they look like how we would be wanting to look at that time, like looking fast, looking.
That defense is really fun to watch.
It's fun. It's fun to watch, and I mean, man, you just get credit, man, when credit is due, and them guys been playing. But all the teams been playing. Milton and the Patriots, they playing good. They playing against. It sucked for the Denver to lose their quarterback, but we know all about it.
Yes.
We didn't lose them in playoffs, but we lost them right before the playoffs. And you just hope that, like, hopefully someone stepped up big for them in that moment. It's like next man up, but let's focus on making sure we playing D to put the offense in a good position. And, man, you just go from there.
Did you see Nick Foles' tweet about this?
Nah.
He said, like, I'm really sorry for Denver and all this stuff, but, one piece of good thought is, the Patriots have struggled with backup quarterbacks in championship game situations.
Yeah. Hey, that'd be crazy.
It's a big flex, right?
That's a dang, that's a big flex. Yes, it is. I just caught it. Oh man. Hey, you just can't buy in. You got everybody's situation different, but you're right though. Like you do have to have that next man up mentality because that's how we did it.
Yeah.
And we
what do you remember about the immediate aftermath of Carson suffering that injury in 2017 and how you guys felt?
Just the support of that we had for him. Like Malcolm coming in and saying, like, yeah, it sucked for Carson, but we support Nick Foles. He can get the job done too. And just having that confidence early on, capturing like those doubts that could hit you if nobody protect you from them. Because if you come in and not saying nothing and you got a chance to think about it a little bit and then you start panicking in your own mind, it's like, man, Malcolm killed all that real quick. It was just like we broke it down on that, and that boy Foles went out there and did what he was supposed to do, and it didn't start off so good either. He had to build to that of where he started to get stronger and had that belief because he had some games up under him. But yeah, man, I'm excited to see what Denver does and how they handle their situation because it was just the belief that we all had that nothing was going to deny us that year. So they should have that.
Seahawks Rams. How do you think that one plays out?
That's gonna be another thriller like how it played out the last one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be back and forth, turnover here, turnover there. It's really who protect the ball better in this one because it's gonna be a lot high intensity game. It's for all the marbles. I mean, the Rams been wanting to get back to this situation in a long time.
Yep.
And they had to. That game wasn't so easy to get there from the last game.
You're a little lucky,
which is cool because that's part of it. I mean, them boys. It's so many different games. Like even the Panthers game, that was another one where they had to go down the last minute and get there, and they didn't do it. But they at the championship game. It's for all the marbles, and it's quarterback against quarterback. It's just all about who protected better.
There you go. All right, we got one more segment to come here on Unblocked with Brandon Graham, presented by Xfinity. Some more Eagles news to discuss. Stay with us.
I would like to introduce you to the Dude at Dental Group. They are the official dentists of the Philadelphia Eagles and in their 5th season caring for the birds, so you can trust them to care for you. From dental implants and other advanced procedures to cleaning and whitening, this is the team you want. They are in network with all major insurances. No insurance, no problem. They have options especially for you. Visit them at PhiladelphiaEaglesDentist.com. That's PhiladelphiaEaglesDentist.com. Smile like the birds. You might think you have a solid handle on your budget. Maybe your spreadsheet says you should have an extra $1,000 left over each month. But if your bank account isn't reflecting that, something's off. Rocket Money helps you track every dollar, uncover hidden spending, and take control of your finances. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money shows you all your expenses in one place, including subscriptions you forgot about. If you see subscriptions you no longer want, Rocket Money will help you cancel it. Rocket Money has saved users over $2.5 billion, including over $888 million in canceled subscriptions alone. Their 10 million members save up to $740 a year when they use all the app's premium features. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/unblock today. That's rocketmoney.com/unblock.
rocketmoney.com/unblocked.
Welcome back to Unblocked with Brandon Graham, presented by Xfinity BG. Some more Eagles stuff to tick off with you here. Christian Parker getting some interviews for defensive coordinator jobs. Possible by the time this comes out, he's already got one. What do you think about CP?
I like CP. I feel like he has some good guys to coach and a bunch of good group, and it's just you under somebody that it just helps when everybody all on the same page. He comes from a good cloth, of coaches that he's been under, and man, I'm proud that that's happening for him because I know that's big for his family.
Seems like he's got a good presence about him
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, and confidence, and that's what you want in that position. You want confidence because everybody believe in whatever Vic is saying, that he's done his due diligence and worked and whatever he sees, and you just trust it, and you just make sure that you don't make no mistakes for him, so that you can be accountable for what you do. And that's really where you got a good coordinator, where he got you taking notes, making sure that you know what you're doing, because you get called out in front of everybody, and not even like it's just how you take it. It's more you can't do this right here. You can't do that right here, or great job here. And this the play we got to stop. This they bread and butter play. This what they like. You just trust it because for one, he's a veteran, but you've seen it happen right before your eyes when you practice, and then once you practice, you see in the actual game, and it just becomes a lot more easier because you already practice as hard as you can on this play, and so many different plays that he might have called that was hard against a look that he wanted to make it as hard as he could, that you was gonna see, and you ended up covering it, or you end up getting a sack because the coverage in the back is doing what they're supposed to do. That's why I say everything plays together, but you got to believe in the dream, and that's why I say the offense, they got to make a big splash on somebody that could bring that type of belief and that confidence going into the game.
To make you feel like you are really well prepared.
Yeah, that's all you want. You just want to make sure that what you saw in practice is actually what you're going to see in the game, and this is how they like to run. Of course, you're going to see little different wrinkles because everybody, but for the most part, it's a copycat league. They're going to try to hit you where you might have got beat against another team, but what they run is what they run.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You got to spend some time in Clint Hurtt's meeting room this year when you were playing a little bit more defensive tackle. Mm-hmm. He's getting a chance to be the head coach at the Senior Bowl for one of the two different teams.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be sweet for him. That's good experience. Good way to really take it. Of course, he's gonna take it serious, but it's like this is how it would be if you was head coaching the team and see who your coordinator is gonna be, how y'all gonna call plays. This is a good time to see if you're a good play caller on the defensive side. I mean, I know he did
he's been a DC before,
DC, but maybe you want to try on the offensive side this time or something. But just don't know. You just as a head coach, it's tough because it's so much is pointing at you,
right?
And I think he'd be ready for it.
There's a lot of like non-football stuff you have to deal with.
That you got to do. That you got to deal with, and hug. Like you got to be the mayor. You got to kiss the babies, hug them.
Yeah. As they say, every conversation you have with someone is the most important conversation they're having that day.
Yes,
right?
yes, because you the head coach of it don't matter what it is. You're part of the NFL, man. It's gold.
Do you think Clint has that presence about him?
I do. I really do. I know how he run our defense. I mean our room. Mm-hmm. That ain't no issue at all. It's just more about what coaches, I feel, it's about they supporting cast of people that's around that believe in it and what they doing and what they selling.
Yeah, I mean, head coach is a different job than coordinator, right? And so, I think there are people who wonder if Stout could be a head coach, right?
Yeah.
Because of just attention to detail and his presence and things like that.
Yeah, I think Stout don't want all that pressure. He just like being able to work how he do with his group and small group or big group.
The biggest group
you got, but
I know what you mean. Yeah,
not whole team. He'd rather sit in the back, watch, and help the head coach on whatever he need.
What do you remember about your Senior Bowl experience?
I remember it was crazy. I had the Lions. I I had Coach Swartz at the time.
Oh, really?
Swartz was
that's so funny.
The head coach at
Right.
the time, and then I had Chris Kasurk. He's the defensive line
Yeah,
coach.
for the Niners.
Yeah, for the Niners, and he is he was the best.
Really?
Because he really got on me for the practice and was get off the ball, go, turn around. Like it was just so fast. But in that game, I played just like that, and that's ended up getting MVP of that game, and it was just cool, man.
No big deal.
No, that was that one right there. That was a great week because I think that's what got me in the first round. Because it was like first round, second round. That's what I would hear.
Right.
But I think that's what the Eagles saw in that game. And man, I had a game that one. I ain't gonna lie, like that was nothing but God right there. I just would say at a prime moment, great interviews. I interviewed that with a bunch of because they could just walk up on you.
Yes.
And then they have like
It's not like that anymore. Yeah.
Oh, it's not like that anymore.
No, it's a little bit more scheduled out. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like you was talking all the time, and it was just like your head could be spinning because you turn around everywhere you walk. It's like people just walk up on you and
Yes.
talk, just walk up to you. And I mean, I ain't know no better. I'm just trying to tell the truth about everything because I know if they ask me, they already know.
That's true.
So it's
Do you remember
like,
talking to the Eagles there? Or maybe not to the combine.
No, I didn't. I only talked to the Eagles one time at the combine.
Okay.
And that was with Coach McDermott, Sean McDermott, Coach Reed, Banner, Howie, and we was all just talking about my Iowa game, and they was talking about because that was a big that was a good game. I played a real good game, and I had like 2 sacks in that one, and we lost, but it came down to the end. But man, I was balling in that one, and when they was just going over plays with me, and just and they only met with me 15 minutes, and then it was over. And then after that, Eagles traded up. Never even thought the Eagles.
Interesting.
I thought Miami, honestly, because Michigan.
Yeah.
They was showing interest in me. They worked me out for my pro day. Like one of the coaches that was down there, he had worked me out as a D lineman, and I ended up having to do both D line and linebacker too. So I had 2 sessions. Boy,
Okay.
I was ready for it, but boy, you talking about being tired after that D line one because you had to get off 5 yards, run, then get back on the line. Come on, get off. When I tell you it was probably like 10 plays straight, maybe like 7 to 8 plays, but you going as hard as you can because it's the biggest interview of your life.
Sure.
You know, and boy.
Who did you like form a relationship with that week?
That week, let me see. As far as what, like
If you like,
you talking about player?
yeah.
Oh, for that week it was Geno Atkins.
Geno Atkins.
Yeah, that's
very good player.
D tackle, right?
Yeah.
We was roommates.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and we was talking, and it's cool to see how his game.
Yeah, he was
game
kind of
played
like
out.
the Brandon Graham of defensive tackles. Because
Yeah, for
the
real.
knock on him was that he was undersized.
Yep, and that boy was taking off,
Yes.
going Pro Bowls. I'm trying to think of who else at that time. Everson Griffin. Yep.
Okay.
Everson was always charged up, so it was cool. It was cool being with him. He was excited to be around. And I'm trying to think of who else at that time. I'm just thinking about people that when we had to wake up and do the drug test, we all was in this long line and we had to all wait, and everybody had to take they tests. And yeah, I just remember us just talking about the combine and talking about like just what we was gonna do that day because I think we had to go. Yeah, that was our last day there, and so we had to do all the workouts and stuff.
And then you mentioned McDermott. Were you surprised that the Bills moved on from him?
I was surprised. I was, but I understand because they've been there at the championship game for so long, and I guess it was Super Bowl or bust this year for him.
Yeah.
And they just was tired of the same old. It's just like that could be a good thing for him because Coach Reed,
That's right.
he got cut here, and then won some Super Bowls before we even.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think we
You
touched
got it
one.
first,
We
and
got
then
it
he
first,
got-
then he
yeah,
got it.
yeah.
Yeah, then he got it. But that's what I'm saying. It could be the same for McDermott. So keep the hope alive.
There you go. And then let's close since we're talking Senior Bowl. Like let's say you're talking to Reuben Bain who wants to be the next Brandon Graham. What's your advice for someone going through the draft process?
Hey, Rube, just enjoy the whole process. It's gonna feel long, but it's gonna be quick. And all I would say is make sure that you tell the truth about everything, because if they asking you, they already know. They just want to see if you're gonna stand on your business, on what you, because they don't want people that they can't trust, in this business, because they are investing millions of dollars in you. And so do the best thing, and that's tell the truth for your family, man, because you got a lot coming, man. Just make sure you got your right people that you're surrounded by, and taking care of everything that you need. Just keep loving yourself, and do what's best for you, man, and don't have no regrets.
There you go. Sage advice from the man himself, Brandon Graham. That'll do it for this week's episode of Unblocked with Brandon Graham, presented by Xfinity. We will talk to you next time.